Amazon Elasticache. 1. Managed Caching Service. Amazon Elasticache is a fully managed in-memory caching service provided by Amazon Web Services, AWS. 2. Supports popular caching engines. It offers support for two major caching engines, Redis and Memcached. 3. Improves application performance by allowing you to effortlessly set up, operate, and scale in-memory cache in the cloud. It enhances the speed and responsiveness of applications. Why use Amazon Elasticache? 1. Faster application performance. Amazon Elasticache allows applications to retrieve data from in-memory caches, rather than relying on slower disk-based databases, which significantly reduces latency and improves throughput. 2. Scalability. With its support for horizontal scaling, users can easily grow or shrink the cache cluster depending on the demand, ensuring that resources are utilized efficiently. 3. Cost efficient. By reducing the need to access databases frequently, there's potential for cost savings on database operations. 4. Managed service. Users benefit from automated tasks like patch management, failure recovery, and backups, which simplifies operations. 5. Enhanced reliability. Amazon Elasticache offers data replication and failover capabilities, ensuring high availability. When to use Amazon Elasticache? 1. Real-time analytics. Amazon Elasticache's high-speed, in-memory platform is ideal for real-time analytics and dashboards that require instantaneous data retrieval. 2. Database load reduction. For applications experiencing high database loads, using Amazon Elasticache can offload a significant portion of read operations, reducing strain on the primary database. 3. Session storage. It provides fast access to session data, making it suitable for applications where user session information needs to be stored and retrieved quickly. 4. Cache frequently accessed data. For applications with repetitive queries or frequently accessed static data, caching this data can speed up access and reduce database queries. 5. Improve read-intensive workloads. Workloads that have a high number of read operations benefit from the in-memory caching, which serves data much faster than typical disk-based databases. Key terminologies of Amazon Elasticache. 1. Cache, a data store that stores frequently accessed data in memory to improve performance. Amazon Elasticache supports two in-memory caching engines, Redis and Memcached. 2. In-memory data store, a type of data store that stores data in RAM, which is much faster than accessing data from disk-based databases. Amazon Elasticache is a fully managed in-memory data store service that makes it easy to set up, manage, and scale in-memory caches in the cloud. 3. Redis, an open-source in-memory data store that can be used as a cache, message broker, and database. Redis is a popular choice for caching database results, caching static web pages, caching session data, caching real-time data feeds, and powering real-time applications. 4. Memcached, an open-source in-memory data store that is often used to cache database results in static web pages. Memcached is a good choice for applications that need to cache a large volume of data and require high performance. 5. Cluster, a group of Amazon Elasticache nodes that work together to provide a more scalable and reliable cache. Clusters can be configured with one or more primary nodes and one or more read replica nodes. 6. Node, a single instance of an Amazon Elasticache cache. Each node has a dedicated amount of CPU, memory, and storage. 7. Primary node, the node in a cluster that is responsible for processing writes and replicating data to the read replica nodes. The primary node is also responsible for serving reads when there are no read replica nodes available. 8. Read replica node, a node in a cluster that is responsible for serving reads. Read replica nodes are kept in sync with the primary node, so they can serve reads even if the primary node is unavailable. 9. Cache hit, a request that is served from the cache without having to access the underlying data store. Cache hits are much faster than cache misses, so they can improve the performance of applications significantly. 10. Cache miss, a request that cannot be served from the cache and requires the underlying data store to be accessed. Cache misses can be caused by a variety of factors, such as the data not being in the cache or the data being stale. Settings for creating Amazon Elasticache. 1. Cache engine selection. Choose between the available caching engines, Redis or Memcached. 2. Node type. Determine the size and capacity of the cache node, based on memory and CPU requirements. 3. Number of nodes. Define the number of cache nodes required for the cluster. 4. Replication. For Redis, set up primary and replica nodes for data redundancy and read traffic distribution. 5. Subnet and VPC. Select a virtual private cloud, VPC, and its associated subnets where the cache cluster will be launched. 6. Security groups. Define the security groups to control inbound and outbound traffic to the cache nodes. 7. Parameter group. Configure the cache engine parameters according to specific application needs. 8. Backup and snapshot. Configure automated backups, snapshot retention period, and specify the backup window. 9. Maintenance window. Schedule a timeframe when maintenance and software patching will be applied. 10. Notifications. Set up Amazon Simple Notification Service, SNS, topics to receive notifications about events related to the cache cluster. Amazon Elasticache numbers, limits, and quotas. 1. Max nodes per cluster. Memcache supports up to 40 nodes while Redis, cluster mode disabled, supports up to 6 primary nodes and 5 replica nodes per primary node. 2. Maximum number of nodes per region, 300. 3. Maximum cache size, 155.17 TB, 170.6 TB. 4. Maximum number of reads per second, 48.6 million. 5. Maximum number of writes per second, 9.7 million. 6. Backup retention period. Backups can be retained for a period ranging from 0, disabled, to 35 days. 7. Parameter group limits. A maximum of 20 parameter groups are allowed per AWS account by default. 8. Security group rules. There's a limit of 50 inbound and 50 outbound rules per security group, and an AWS account can have a maximum of 2,500 security groups per VPC. Integrations of Amazon Elasticache with AWS services. 1. Amazon CloudWatch monitors the performance of cache clusters, providing metrics and alerts related to usage, health, and availability. 2. AWS Identity and Access Management, IAM, manages access and permissions, allowing specific AWS users and roles to perform certain operations on Elasticache resources. 3. Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, VPC. Amazon Elasticache can be launched within a VPC, ensuring network isolation and security. 4. AWS Lambda. You can trigger Lambda functions based on specific events or conditions within Elasticache, such as when a backup completes. 5. Amazon Simple Notification Service, SNS, sends notifications related to Elasticache events, helping in monitoring and managing the environment. 6. Amazon RDS and DynamoDB. Amazon Elasticache can serve as a caching layer in front of databases like RDS or DynamoDB to enhance performance. 7. AWS CloudFormation automates and manages the provisioning of Elasticache resources through infrastructure as code. 8. AWS Key Management Service, KMS, provides encryption capabilities for Elasticache, safeguarding sensitive data both in transit and at rest. Pricing of Amazon Elasticache. 1. Pay-as-you-go model. With Amazon Elasticache, you pay only for the resources you consume, without any upfront fees or long-term commitments. 2. Node pricing. Costs are primarily determined by the node type and size you select. Different node types have different hourly rates. 3. Data transfer costs. Data transfer in is typically free, but there might be charges for data transfer out, especially when transferring between AWS regions or to the internet. 4. Backup storage. While storing backups in Amazon S3, there are charges for the storage space consumed. 5. Reserved instances. Amazon offers the option to reserve cache nodes for a 1-year or 3-year term, which can lead to cost savings compared to on-demand pricing. 6. Regional variance. Pricing can vary based on the AWS region where your cache cluster resides. High availability in Amazon Elasticache. 1. Multi-OS deployments. Amazon Elasticache supports deployments across multiple availability zones, OSs, ensuring that cache data remains available even if one OS experiences issues. 2. Read replicas. Especially in the Redis engine, Elasticache allows for the creation of read replicas to distribute read traffic and ensure continuous data access. 3. Automatic failover. If a primary node fails in a Redis cluster with replicas, Elasticache can automatically promote a replica to become the new primary, ensuring minimal disruption. 4. Data replication. Elasticache replicates data across nodes in different OSs. This not only balances read traffic but also acts as a backup, increasing data durability and availability. Fault tolerance in Amazon Elasticache. 1. Self-healing architecture. Elasticache is designed to detect and replace failed nodes automatically, reducing manual intervention. 2. Data redundancy. By maintaining copies of data across multiple nodes and OSes, Elasticache ensures that data remains intact and accessible even in the face of component failures. 3. Backup and restore. Elasticache allows for automatic and manual backups, ensuring that in the event of major failures, data can be restored from snapshots. Failover mechanism in Amazon Elasticache. 1. Node failures. When a primary node becomes unreachable or fails, the service initiates the failover process. 2. Replica promotion. A read replica is automatically promoted to be the new primary node. 3. DNS propagation. After the promotion, the DNS entry is updated to point to the new primary node, ensuring applications can continue to operate with minimal disruption. Reliability of Amazon Elasticache. 1. Infrastructure stability. Elasticache runs on the AWS cloud infrastructure, benefiting from its global network and data center reliability. 2. Continuous monitoring. The service is integrated with Amazon CloudWatch, which monitors performance and operational metrics, providing insights and alerts. 3. Security measures. Elasticache offers encryption, VPC isolation, and access controls to protect data and ensure its integrity. 4. Maintenance updates. AWS ensures that the Elasticache service receives necessary patches and updates, further enhancing its stability and reliability. 1. Security aspects of Amazon Elasticache. 1. Data encryption. Elasticache supports encryption at rest, safeguarding stored data. It also provides encryption in transit, ensuring data remains secure while moving between nodes or to slash from applications. 2. VPC isolation. By deploying within a virtual private cloud, VPC, Elasticache instances remain isolated from the public internet, offering an additional layer of network security. 3. Access control with IAM. AWS Identity and Access Management, IAM, is integrated with Elasticache, allowing granular permission settings on who can access and manage cache clusters. 4. Security groups. Define inbound and outbound rules that control network traffic to cache nodes, further hardening the security posture. 5. Audit logging. With integration to AWS CloudTrail, users can keep track of API calls and changes made to Elasticache resources. 6. Compliance and certifications. Elasticache complies with various industry standards and certifications, ensuring best practices in data security. 7. Patch management. AWS regularly updates and patches Elasticache, mitigating potential vulnerabilities and risks. Performance capabilities of Amazon Elasticache. 1. Microsecond latencies. Amazon Elasticache is an in-memory data store, which means that it stores data in memory for fast access. This results in microsecond latencies for reads and writes. 2. High throughput. Amazon Elasticache can handle millions of requests per second. This makes it suitable for high-traffic applications such as social media platforms and e-commerce websites. 3. Scalability. Amazon Elasticache is scalable up or down to meet the changing needs of your application. You can add or remove cache nodes as needed. Logging and monitoring in Amazon Elasticache. 1. Amazon CloudWatch integration. Elasticache seamlessly integrates with CloudWatch, providing detailed metrics on cache hits, misses, CPU utilization, and more. 2. CloudWatch alarms. Users can set up alarms based on specific thresholds, allowing prompt notifications if the cache environment behaves unexpectedly. 3. AWS CloudTrail logs. Capture Elasticache API calls, giving a comprehensive history of actions and changes made to the service. 4. Elasticache events. These are automated notifications triggered by specific changes or incidents within the Elasticache environment, such as failovers or backups. 5. Enhanced monitoring. Offers an in-depth view of the cache's performance by gathering metrics at the operating system level. This provides granular insights into how the cache nodes are performing. 6. Cache engine specific metrics. Depending on whether you're using Redis or Memcached, Elasticache offers specific metrics like command counts, active connections, or memory fragmentation ratio, to name a few. Best practices for Amazon Elasticache. 1. Right-sizing instances. Choose the appropriate node type and size based on your workload and requirements. Periodically reassess as demands evolve. 2. Multi-OS deployments. Utilize multi-OS deployments to enhance availability and facilitate failover in the event of node or OS failures. 3. Backup and restore strategy. Regularly take snapshots of your cache data and define a clear strategy for backup and restoration. 4. Eviction policies. Especially for Redis, Configure an appropriate eviction policy to determine how keys are removed when memory is full. 5. Engine-specific tuning. Depending on whether you're using Redis or memcached, fine-tune configurations and parameters to optimize performance. 6. Security measures. Implement VPC, encryption, IAM roles, and security groups to secure access and protect data. 7. Regular monitoring. Continuously monitor using Amazon Cloud Watch and enhanced monitoring to proactively address performance bottlenecks and potential issues.